Good afternoon. As directed by Manitoba Health, we're requesting people avoid close contact within 2 meters with anyone showing symptoms of a respiratory illness such as coughing or sneezing. If you are experiencing flu-like symptoms, we are requesting that you excuse yourself from the room. I would like to call the meeting to order and make the following statement. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. I would like to introduce the panel. To my left is Kent Celian, and to his immediate left is Tracy Anderson. Our secretary is Belhan Rojo, and our assessor is Jonathan Spacek. We will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at the hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the matters to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the order by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. There are only 2 properties remaining on the docket, so we'll start with 1269 St. Anne's Road. And Jonathan, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are looking at roll number 0808.
Jonathan, we're going to have to swear you in first, sorry.
Oh, of course.
Please state your full name.
Jonathan Spacek.
You have affirmed the evidence about presenting the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Oh, and my back to sort of stand up.
Please state your full name.
Rocky.
You are affirmed the evidence.
Okay, Jonathan.
All right. Sorry, I just wanted to bring this up first before we started, but I'll do the roll number quick. 0808 1215 325 1269 St. Anne's Road. I did have a chance to look at the appellant's brief, and just correct me if I'm wrong, Rocky, but there's no issue with assessed value. You're looking into classification on this one?
It's a confusing, or it's a long story. The value issue, we weren't going to get into it today except for the value of the improvements placed on there. I was going to ask you about, and as far as the cost goes, we're just going to ask for that to be confirmed. So don't worry about the cost now.
Okay, so just assessed value. All right, thank you. So I will load up my brief for everyone. We are looking at 1269 St. Anne's Road. 2021 value is $1,772,000. We have a land area of 86,538. You can see as my picture top page, it is fronting St. Anne Road. It is its own parcel. There used to be a church on it, as you can see from my bottom picture. That was demolished. The only thing remaining on the land is the parking you can see at the bottom, which was recently put in. And I believe the only issue Mr. Neufeld has today is the improvement, as this is the land value, and the way this one is, the parking lot is still added as a value. So you can see we have the land at my top row here, 86,538 square feet, for a total value of $1,675,000. That is using $19.36 a square foot. Where we get the difference between the $1,675,000 and the total value of $1,772,000 is we still have this building cost of $97,000, which is the cost of the asphalt and plugs. But it is just the asphalt in this case, but that is added on, which I have not had many pure land values with that, but again, because it is a new parking lot, there, it is considered value to this lot, and the way we have it on is by adding that $97,000. So that is where we get the difference, and I believe if Rocky can just confirm, that's the only issue with this one right now.
That's all we're going to be going over today. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that is my presentation. Then thank you.
And Rocky, do you have any questions?
Well, as you mentioned, you don't often put the value of yard improvements in your vacant parcels, do you?
No, not often. It does happen, but just it's not super common. Usually the improvements are pretty old and they depreciated down to a low value. But this is because it's a new lot with value. The argument is that it is who's ever buying it is paying for that new asphalt as well as the land value.
You're saying that, but you don't know that, because if someone's going to buy it, they're going to develop it, and there's no saying that A, they're going to want the parking lot in the same area, and B, that the parking lot will be in acceptable enough condition after the tractors dig it all up to use. I mean, usually put in a parking lot after your improvements are done, right?
That is the argument, yes.
So you're going to destroy it during the construction process if anything is built. So that was the only question I have for you.
All right, thank you.
No, actually, no. How old is you said it was newly built. How old, when was it put down paving?
Let me just double check. I had that written down. Just need to find it. It was 2016.
And it's asphalt over grade?
Yes, 65 new parking stalls.
And the cross easement agreement, and who's dominant and who's servient with the neighbor?
You would have to tell me.
Okay. So, but the neighbor can access through this lot, and then was it done for their benefit, or did you know how the story of it?
I believe there was a recent sale that is post-reference, so I believe it's common ownership between the two now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, but they haven't decided what they're going to do with that lot yet. It's still zoned commercial.
Right. Okay. Those are my questions. Thanks.
Thank you. Tracy?
I have no question.
Yeah.
No questions, Mr. Chair.
I just have one. Is there plugs on this lot, or is it just a parking lot?
Let me double check. I believe I wrote that down as well. Let me just find it.
I don't know. Sunday morning for a couple of hours, you really need plugs?
No, I don't think it's fully. If there's a few of them, but no, I don't see me confirming there is. So I would say it's just the paved parking lot.
Okay, that's my only question. Rocky?
Me now?
It's your turn.
Okay, good. So it's a bit unusual here in that there are a couple of things in play, and so we didn't want to present anything at this hearing. It's more than likely that we have to appeal and wait for time on this property for a couple reasons. The future plans, I don't have them yet. They haven't been done. It is, well, the assessor's partially correct. The building to the north is a condominium. The developers of the condominium are the same people who own the land up front now. So, and the owner is Irwin Homes. They don't do commercial, they do residential. So we don't have their plans to present to you, and that motivated us to have that change to residential rather than commercial, because it was church exempt. I think it should have moved to residential, but again, we don't have anything to show you. So I think at this point in time, we're just probably going to file an appeal on class to the board. As to the value, the problem with the value, of course, is you demolish the building on it and the parking lot has absolutely no commercial value. There aren't people parking here. There's lots of parking elsewhere. It is an obsolete connection, so it's going to be destroyed likely and redone with whatever's done there. Third issue, the province actually just finally made the announcement just last week about the only project that is on the books now for highway improvements, and we've known this for about a year. The only project they're going to spend money on right now is the Winnipeg bypass, which is basically taking traffic from the Trans-Canada and getting it to 75. And the plan in this neighborhood calls for rebuilding of service roads and acceleration lanes and some grade level crossings at the perimeter. And this will happen. This will change the nature of the land in the area. And I have seen the early plans, and the acceleration lane from the design may go through the subject lands. So there may be an expropriation down the road. And as a result, we really don't want to be talking about it now. So for today, I'm just requesting that you remove the paving portion of it. We are going to appeal to the municipal board. And that would just be nice, one less problem to deal with. That's all I have to say today. Thank you.
Okay. Jonathan, do you have any questions?
Not this time. Thank you.
Tracy? Yeah.
No questions.
And I have no questions. So that concludes
That was just brilliant then. Okay, great.
the presentation. Thank you very much. We're just going to swear both of you in. Can you hear me?
You? Yes, I can. Thank you.
Please state your full name.
Rod Slaughter.
And you affirm to ever to present the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes. Thank you.
Please, let me still on you.
Put him on. Rod, I guess you're the only one for Altus here.
Yeah, Marcelo was sitting in for me just in case because I was worried about timing.
Oh,
But this should be very quick, Mr. Chairman, so it'll just be me.
okay. The next property is question mark Main Street. And Jonathan, I'll get you to start and read the roll number.
All right, no problem. We have roll number 05-003-02-0000. This is a vacant land on Main Street. You can see the 2021 assessed value is $578,000. And show you a picture here, but I am making a recommendation to reduce the value to $442,000. We're reducing the square foot value to $30 a square foot, and that is my recommendation.
And Rod, how do you feel about the recommendation?
We've talked to the owner and we'll accept that, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. Panel members, any questions?
None for me, thank you.
None for me,
And
Mr. Chair.
none for me, and that concludes the hearing. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and have a good day.
Yes,
All right.
you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.